Hello, I'm Sky and welcome to Explore Iran by Sky. If you are looking for information about obtaining an Iranian visa, watch this video to the end. Getting an Iran tourist visa might sound a bit complicated and overwhelming to some travelers, as there are many variables and a couple of exceptions to take into account. However, the government is also trying to make the Iranian visa policy easier and facilitate the process for many nationalities. This is ultimate guide to getting a visa for Iran, where you find all the latest update information. What you find in this video? Most likely, you can enter Iran on a free visa because only 8 countries are eligible for that. These likely countries are: if you don't hold a passport from any of the above countries, you must pay for your visa. Except for citizens of. Everybody can get an Iran visa on arrival at several international airports in Iran. According to MFA, if there is any evidence on your passport, your visa will be granted as long as your last visit to Israel was more than 6 months ago. Tehran, Shiraz, Isfahan, Qeshm, and Kish Island, Mashhad, and Tabriz. Hotel reservation. You need to bring your hotel reservation printed out for your first night in Iran at least. If you're staying with a friend, make sure to have their contact details. Have in hand your host contact details, whether it is a hotel or a friend. If they can't contact them, you may have to wait at the airport for a very long time. You must pay your visa in a cash. All travelers must have valid travel insurance for Iran. If you do have it, you should bring any documents which prove it. If you don't, they will make you buy it at the airport, and these are approximate prices. Unfortunately, most popular travel insurance companies will not cover you for Iran. It really depends on your nationality, but the typically prices would range from 40 to 150 euros. If you can get a visa on arrival, why should you get it in advance? There are some exceptions. You enter Iran overland. If you're coming from Afghanistan, Iraq, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Pakistan, or Turkey, you must apply for your visa in advance. Apparently, a VOA is available at the Armenian border, but there are some reports of people who tried to cross there recently who failed to get a visa, so don't rely 100 on it. You don't want to wait at the airport for several hours. If you already have your visa, you can enter the country immediately. However, the VOA process takes around 2 or 3 hours. In order to get your Iran visit visa in advance, you will have to first get a code, which basically is a letter of invitation from a tour operator. Once you have this code, you will be able to collect your visa at any embassy or at any airport. As you may imagine, there are quite a few companies that can provide with this code. A few things you should know regarding the Iran visa code. Only needed if you are entering Iran overland, otherwise you can collect directly at the airport and avoid all the waiting time. Once you get the code, you can pick up your visa. However, regardless the embassy, your first step will be to verify that your code has arrived at the embassy. The agency will give you a tracking number. which you need to show at the embassy. However, you could actually call them and there is no need to go to the embassy. Iran travel visa requirements. Needed documents to apply for your Iran visa at the embassy. When you have all your documents, you can go to the embassy. For European nationalities, the price is 75 euros and Australian friend paid 150 euro. You will have to make the deposit at the Iranian bank and come back with your payslip. The bank is very close to the embassy and the guy will give you the address. Once you show the payslip, you will have to leave your passport and come back on the next day to collect your visa. Normally, everybody traveling to Iran should be able to get a 30-day visa, regardless you enter via airport or overland. Extending your visa is very easy and feasible. Typically, if you get a 1-month visa, you can extend it twice for 30 days. This means that you can travel in Iran for up to 90 days. You can extend your visa at any immigration visa office in any provincial capital. Yazd or Isfahan are very popular places to extend your visa among travelers. As you may know, the MFA requires Americans, British and Canadian nationals to make a tour from arrival to departure. Essentially, this means you need a guide at all times on a daily basis. Citizens of these countries need to have a confirmed itinerary, which should be requested from a valid tour company. For this, they should send a passport copy as well as passport photos to the tour operator. Typically, getting the invitation letter takes around 30 working days. It is highly recommended that these nationalities book their international flight ticket after receiving the LOA, as there have been several refusals.